Hello everyone. We are going to do the weekly challenge, Gotta Go Fast. Now, I want to say this first before we begin. The Tanglewood Rework comes out tomorrow. Very excited for that. And I'm going to be playing it in the afternoon at about noon. So come back then for the Tanglewood Rework videos, well, live stream. Right now, we're going to be going through challenge mode. Let's try and complete it as quick as possible, and then we'll play the rest of the stream on Tanglewood. Still ending at 11:30, so let's go. 100%ing this, of course. Obviously not, not the weekly challenge, of course. Let's just complete this one, and then where's prison? And then we'll 100% Tanglewood. Now, the weekly challenge is Gotta Go Fast. You are at 125%. It goes to 125%. You have 0 sanity. You have 0 sanity meds recovery. So that's going to kind of suck. So this is what we have. All tier 1 items. We don't have incense, so we need to be extra careful. We can instantly die if the ghost is in the entrance. The good thing is we can still run for our lives. Now, that is really it. And unfortunately, we have tier 1 parabolic microphone. If we had tier 3, we could more easily find the ghost. But let's just continue on anyways and see what we're getting ourselves into. Alright, so here we are. Let's go check the cameras first. We might end up finding a ghost orb somewhere. Now remember, there are 3 pieces of evidence that we can find. And if we find and as long as we see an orb somewhere, then we can say that that's where the ghost actually is, because that is where the ghost would be. I don't see any orbs anywhere. Now, hallways, a ghost cannot be in the orbs, but we can see inside of the rooms in order to spot orbs. Okay, one final check. Any orbs sitting around anywhere? Oh, wait, do you see that? Okay, so it's B block top left. Now, I actually have a map on Bane somewhere. Let me pull it up for you. Here we go. And if you don't know, it's Bane cheat sheets. Okay, so here we are, Bane. Now, you should be able to see my cursor floating around somewhere. So we're on B block left. So what we have to do is walk north through the hallway, and then we can end up going to B block hallway. We would go up the stairs to here, and from there, the ghost is right here in this general area. So this is a good thing, because when a ghost decides to change its rooms, it generally will not go super far. It would probably end up going to B block top right, or even to B block hallway, maybe even the bathroom. But those are the only places we need to really worry about. Now, let's go ahead and go back here. Ghost is still there, that's good. And it's not going to go anywhere, that's a good thing. Okay, we're going to take a parabolic. And the breaker is broken, so don't bother trying to turn it on. Take a parabolic right now. We can take a flashlight, and we probably would need it because the breaker's broken. And unfortunately, we don't have incense. Now, let's see here. It is ghost orbs, so we can rule a bunch of stuff now. I guess we can try going with... Let's go with a thermo, just to see if it's freezing right away. And the reason why I'm jumping into thermal right away is for the sole reason that when you're trying to find freezing, it actually takes a while for the room to become cold, especially since it's raining. And I think raining starts like 15% sanity, maybe. Okay, we don't have any items here. No cursed items? No, we don't. By the way, if you're here instead of watching the Tanglewood Rework, I would recommend, I don't know, if you're really into Tanglewood Rework, then there's lots of videos and streamers watching it right now. So definitely check them out and get like an early preview of the rework. But definitely come back afterwards. We're going to be going to visit old school, old school tomorrow, Tanglewood. Okay, I forgot to turn this on. So since it's up on the 2nd floor, we're going to need to point the parabolic up. Oh man, this ghost is not moving. It's up here. It's going to be super good. Let's back up. Now remember, the ghost is at 125% speed, and that sounds like it's a normal speed ghost. So let's say not, actually could still be haunted. The room could just not be cold right now. Let's go with removing Rev and Thay, because these would be extra fast. And we'll leave, let's say I would say parabolic, but it's really hard to find once you drop it. Okay, I think it stopped hunting. Yeah, it did. Okay, so, unfortunately, if we had incense, we could incense it, and then it would take 90 seconds for it to hunt again. We don't have that, so yeah, we've got only about 25 seconds. Yeah, I want to wait until it hunts again before I go in there and drop like an electronic on the stairs. Come on, ghost. For sure, more than 25 seconds. Now, this is like a very basic thing to do. You pan with a parabolic microphone, and you would hear something eventually, right? You'd see the little flash, the little orange light beside low. You would look at that, and if it starts blinking, then you've detected some form of sound. If the ghost is on a different floor, you would point up towards the floor, and you can actually still hear it from there. That goes for floors below you too. So this should be perfectly fine, right? Like, the range of a tier 1 should be able to cover B block left. Oh, there we go. So that's definitely normal speed. Okay. Okay, there, it stopped hunting. Now we're going to try and go up before it kills us. So I'm going to drop... Oh, God. Okay, there, it stopped. That was very scary. Okay. Okay, so we got to go up these stairs. We got to dump the parabolic immediately. And then we can grab another parabolic and try and listen to it from the first floor. Okay, gotta get the heck out of here. Oh, it was down here. Uh-oh. Okay, let's turn this off in case it starts hunting. Close the door. And let's see. Wait a second. It was... Oh, it actually came down here. Oh, dear. Okay, I'm gonna put the thermal right there. And we'll put the flashlight right there. I should have left all the doors open, so we're perfectly fine. In my opinion, I think this weekly challenge should be fixed a little bit, and what they should do is add infinite sprint, especially since it's a medium map. I think that's something we can all agree on, in that it does... Okay, we're stuck in here. Yeah, I think it's something we can all agree on, that medium maps, especially challenge mode, and large maps require infinite sprint, especially when it comes to when you're playing solo, right? Or even, how about even a little thing where if you're playing solo single player, then infinite sprint will be enabled for medium large maps on weekly challenges. But if you're playing multiplayer, then it's disabled, right? Something like that, like a little flag that the game can check. Okay, we're gonna go check the camera and make sure the ghost is still in that room. Yes, it still is. Okay, so we're going to now... We can check for footprints, and we can immediately see if it's a wraith, which it can't be. We can't check for fingerprints. This is why having no incense is hard, by the way. We're gonna take this. I would say sound sensor, but wait a second. That's a huge jump. It might... So this is how you read the activity board for people who don't know it. This is not actually... It doesn't actually detect EMF readings. Oh, that might be EMF 5. What it's actually looking at is the ghost activity. When you look at strength 5, what that means is that's an EMF range. So at strength 5, it's a plus or minus EMF. So let's say there's EMF 5. Plus 1 would be 6, minus 1 would be 4. So if you have an interaction that's within this range right here, between 4 and 6, potentially it could be EMF 5. It's an indicator of a potential EMF 5. And I'm emphasizing the word potential because it is truly a potential. The ghost can like maybe hit something and hit something really quick afterwards and cause it to land on strength 6, for instance. And if you immediately assume EMF 5, well, it wouldn't be because it did 2 interactions, maybe a 3 and a 2. Okay, so let's go with the assumption that's EMF 5 because this is a large map and it can take forever to solve the ghost if we don't do something like this. All right, so Diane is going to be pretty easy. I say easy, but that's actually stupid. It's not going to be easy because when it comes to a Diane's will move faster as long as you're moving around it. The range of it isn't massive, but we could do it if we had incense. Because, right, there's no hiding spots where we are. And actually, let me double check that. Is there any hiding spots in B block top left? There are 0, so we can't even do that. All right, I've been in here long enough. Let's double check Ghost's still here. Good, it's still there. And now we can use Parabolic to find out whether it's a Raiju. As for Obake, we can't tell. And we really can't tell for a Diane either. So, it could be anything at this point. So we're going to see if it's a Raiju. If it's not a Raiju, we're going to have to guess. That's the unfortunate thing. Oh, wait, no, let me go back to the van. I know I hate this too when somebody forgets to bring a flashlight with them, especially when the breaker is broken, right? It's the worst because you're basically watching the person go back and forth. But that is the nature of the game. All right, there we go. Got our flashlight. Turn it on. Let me double check that my mic is actually on for all of you. Yes, it is, and everything, the levels are all good. So if you're coming here after, like, let's say the stream, tell me if you can actually hear the game. Like, let's say the ghost is hunting, but you can't even hear footsteps. That's something I need to know, and it'll be helpful. So I'd really appreciate that. Just go ahead and leave it in the comments. Okay, let's see if we can get a ghost to chat with us. Hopefully the ghost doesn't spawn down here. Be extra nice if it didn't. Okay, put that there. Grab this. We'll throw... Actually, we'll just... I don't even know I switched that, but I guess I did. Okay, so let's see. Oh, even if it's a freezing ghost, we wouldn't be able to get it. Oh, shoot. That sounds like it's on the first floor. Still hunting? Okay, that definitely sounded like it was down here, not on the second floor. So we're going to hang out here. And hopefully it doesn't like spawn. It's on the first floor. It's deaf. No, wait, it might be on... That might be the bar for the jail cells. I'm going to close this because, truthfully, I don't know if the ghost can see through these barred doors. I'm just hoping it can't. Like, say it comes into the hallway. I'm just hoping it won't be able to see me. We can run into there if we need to. Okay, just waiting for the ghost to start hunting. So how can we determine whether it's on the second floor or the first floor? Well, we can point down, right? If we go down far enough, we shouldn't be able to hear it. And if we go up high enough, we shouldn't be able to hear it. So, that made sense? That made sense. If it didn't, I'll try and explain it better. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Wait, what? Where'd it go? Okay, that ghost has not made... Oops. The ghost has not made any speed changes whatsoever, so it might not be a Raiju. A Raiju is going to be amazingly quick. I'm just going to do one more hunt. If we don't get any kind of speed up, then let's assume it is not actually a Raiju. And it is either Diane or a Bake. Unfortunately, we can't test for that without incense. We could try running for our lives. That's super risky. And if it's a Diane and we're running for our lives... Oh, wait. We don't have to survive this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into the control room, and then I'm going to try and lure a ghost. From there, I'm going to go like this, and if it speeds up coming towards me, then it's a Diane. If it maintains its speed, it would be an Obake. And we can also do this. Turn it. Oh, wait. Oh, right. We throw our flashlight down, and we turn it on and off to see if it speeds up. We can test for Raiju immediately like that. And as for if it's not Diane or Raiju at that point, then we know for sure it's an Obake, assuming that activity level 6 was a real EMF 5. If it wasn't, then there are still a ton of ghosts, but we're going on the assumption that it is. Okay, I need one more hunt, please. Yes, one more. Now, I'm not charging in there just because the control room is pretty far away, and it could end up hunting me while I am getting towards the control room. Don't worry, it'll pop up eventually. Trust me. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nope. Okay. Ghosty, ghosty, ghosty. Come on. Honestly, I just want to finish this fast so that I can go into Tanglewood and just play it forever, right? We're just going to play it, like, after we're done weekly challenge, we're going straight into Tanglewood, and we're going to enjoy it prior to its death, right? Tanglewood is going rip and into the ground, and out will spawn a new Tanglewood. One full of flowers, one full of... Actually, I was thinking about this as I was walking around. Willow, when it gets updated, I hope they actually add a willow tree, right, to the front. It would make it feel more natural in a way, right? Because houses actually have trees in front of them, right? Unless you're like even suburban houses, now I think about it, they have big trees in front of it. And that's what willow kind of looks like. It looks like a suburb. So they should add a big tree, right? Just like in front of in front of the living room window would be amazing. Just give it some more, I guess, realistic feel. Okay, this ghost is not hunting. What the heck? So that's my opinion on whether it should. Oh God. Okay, I don't think it's a Raiju. I don't think it's a Diane. I didn't hear it speed up when it was charging towards me. So let's go with Obake. Right. So you see me moving you see me moving when I start hearing it, right? And the ghost did not speed up. So I believe I was close enough. And on real, so it wasn't EMF. So yeah, I didn't hear the ghost speed up, so clearly not Diane. And then the ghost didn't speed up when it started hunting, so I assume not Raiju. It's a little bit hard on prison to figure out what ghost it is, just because of how large it is. So let's try this again, and hopefully we match completed. So let's see what we had before. We had ghost orbs, for sure, and that would give us Unreal. So we had EMF 5. Unfortunately, like I was explaining, activity 6 does not necessarily mean EMF 5, so this is a clear example of not using the activity board to determine EMF levels. So it wasn't an EMF 5. So we didn't have ghost orbs. Let's see if we can spot the orb again. Okay, nothing here. Nothing, we can't really see. We need to see CCTV with the room, right? And there's no orbs floating around anywhere. Top left again. Nothing. Is that an orb? Like right there? I don't think so. Remember, I'm like, I do not do prison whatsoever, so this place is completely new to me. And looks like we just cycled around. Okay, so we're going to need to use the parabolic again to try and figure out where the ghost is. And hopefully it's an extra fast ghost, because then it would be so much easier, or even a super slow one. Maybe a deal. A deal would be absolutely nice. It would just kill us. And we can't go anything except for this, and we'll take this as a freezer. Thermometer. Freezer. Okay, off to prison we go again. Okay. Oh, we have monkey paw. Now, fortunately, we're not going to use it. And this is a hiding spot, by the way. It's not a great one, but it is a hiding spot. There's only 4 hiding spots across all of prison. Ew. Very terrifying. I think I heard it over there. So, very terrifying and very scary. Okay. So far, nothing. Now, it can't spawn in a hallway, so I'm safe in here. But then, if it spawns in there, I'm toast. Okay, we are walking through here in B block. And really just gotta keep walking. There's no other choice in this one. Open up this jail cell and continue going down the main hallway. And panning the parabolic. Okay, so we have nothing on B block. And so far, nothing here at A block. I mean, it could be here. It could just be a ghost taking forever to do anything. It might be on the 2nd floor, which would be actually a lot easier. Like, the rooms on the 2nd floor instead of the jail are a lot easier to deal with. The only problem there, though, is the fact that it's hard to run away from the ghost there because there's not a lot of space to run for. There's not a lot of space to run. And this is not the staircase, right? Where's this lead? Oh, right. So that's the main... Oh. Can you hide right? I don't think you can hide right there. But, let's see. We still got nothing so far. I don't hear a ghost anywhere. Kind of wish it was a myling, by the way. If it was a myling, we could test for that easily. And the test is, with a parabolic mic, all you have to do is get a sound and then keep pointing at the ghost. If the ghost responds within 80 seconds of a previous sound, then it is a myling. Oh. God, it's right there. Okay, so it's actually over here. Dang it. Okay, let's put that right there. It's actually in this room. Okay, we know where it is now. That's a good thing. Let's close this. I don't know if that jail cell will block its sight, but hopefully it does. Okay, so I believe that is the warden's room, and hopefully it doesn't start hunting right away. Hopefully it's just like a super quiet ghost. Actually, no, that's actually a bad thing, because if it's a super quiet ghost, it would take forever to do anything. Okay, so we're gonna try and bring in as much evidence as possible, and we gotta take it in pairs. So what I mean by that is if we're looking for ultraviolet, we need to take in, let's say, salt, as well as the ultraviolet with us. And, oh no, I forgot to drop the thermo. And we'll drop the ghostwriting book in there too, because ghostwriting takes forever to get. That's a very minor touch. Actually, wait, this might be... I was going to say we should maybe take this inside, because since we can't actually tell where the ghosts are from the CCTV, we'd be able to tell whether it was ghost, if there are actually ghost orbs in there anyways. First, we went upstairs here, and then... No, we went up these stairs right here. And we went up here and into, I believe it's called the warden's office. Okay, so we're going to drop the ghostwriting book inside, and we're going to drop the thermal inside. Hopefully it doesn't start hunting, and hopefully it's not a myling, because if we get... Oh shoot, that scared me. If we get too close to it... How do I put this? By the time you realize it's a myling, the ghost will have already detected you. Oh, I thought those were stairs to the 2nd floor. So, yeah, that's why it's an issue. Okay, that's not the stairs. Second door on the left is the stairs. Okay, I'm ready to run for my life down the stairs. You got, when you're running, as far as I know, when you're running away from the ghost in prison, you need to make sure that you're breaking line of sight as much as possible. Okay, let's go. And that means closing doors, like so, and running up and down, and running down the stairs, right? Because these corners will break its line of sight, and hopefully that makes it not want to see you anymore. Okay. Okay. Now that we brought the thermo as well as the ghost writing book in there. Ghost isn't hunting. This ghost is taking long to do anything, by the way. So, we brought the thermo and the ghost writing book in. What? It was hunting? The whole time? Why didn't I hear it? Wait a second. I heard the ghost sound in there, right? I wasn't crazy? So it was hunting the whole time, which means that maybe it's in this. Oh, maybe it's in here. Or maybe in A block. Maybe it's here in A block. Oh no. Okay, so I may have heard it through the walls. Okay, so let's see. Where's A block? Top right? Right here. So we don't see any orbs. Let's just wait till like 9 minutes, 19 seconds, right? Because an orb could be floating inside a cell. And I don't know how orb mechanics work, right? Like with the, when you're looking through a camera, does it try to be visible? Or does it just pick a spot inside the room and just float randomly somewhere inside? So I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm gonna assume that it just picks a random position, regardless of whether you're looking at it or not. Okay, let's just wait 10 more seconds. Did we spawn an orb sitting here? Okay, we got nothing. So let's just go under assumption that there are no orbs. And we can take another parabolic and we're safe. Oh, since we know it's somewhere here and not in here, we can actually sit here and use the parabolic and see and listen for the ghost speed right away. So let's try doing that. And we can't use dots. We could use dots, but we need to set up a camera for it. Let's go ahead with EMF right now. Super quiet ghost, by the way. Absolutely nothing happening. I'm wondering if it's an Obombo. Obombos are crazy, and then all of a sudden they're not crazy. So could actually be an Obombo. I believe they switch states every 2 minutes. So 2 minutes they're aggressive, and then 2 minutes they're super calm, like a shade. Okay, let's turn on now. Okay, so we're moving this way. And we heard the ghost over here. So it's definitely not in the warden's office, because we would have heard it in the hallway. Wait, what? I don't hear it at all either. Where is it? It's definitely not here. It's definitely not here by the warden's office. Oh, here's the cafeteria. Okay. We're in a situation right now where we just lost the ghost, but I know I heard it this way. Maybe it's just too far. Okay, let me check the thermo. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not in this room. Yeah, definitely not that room. Okay, well, we're in a predicament once again. Guess we gotta go down to A block and see if we can hear something. Let's head this way. Wait, it's a dead end. Wait a second. Let me check the map again. So Warden's office, and then A block is that way. So go ahead and run this way. And since it can't spawn in the hallways, we're safe in here. Unless it spawns in the washroom there, of course. But I'm not crazy. I fully believe I'm not crazy, and I heard it in the Warden's office, but because it's obviously not cold there, it's definitely an A block somewhere. Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally. Oh, God, it might be in the first floor. Okay, let me do this. And I'll sit right here. Maybe not. Go. Yeah, it's... Oh, man. It's the hard places. I could try the control rooms again, right? So the control room for A block is on the right side, just like with B block. Try rushing it. Try it. Turn it off. Just when I heard it. Where's my parabolic? Oh man, why'd I throw it? There it is. Put that there. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's a spot where I can hide. Definitely can't hide there. Maybe over there. Let's just keep doing this. You can hear it. Move against the wall. Okay, so it's cold. Okay, so we did... It is definitely up here, there somewhere. It could be literally on the first floor, so be super careful. Go like that. Put that there. And... Actually, let's go like this. That wasn't me, right? No. Okay, so it is probably down here somewhere. Let's turn the parabolic off. Put it up. Put it down here. And we'll turn to... When we fight... When the ghost starts triggering, like... Let's say the flashlight. We'll turn it on and off and see if the ghost speeds up. Let's keep this on too, right? If it comes to us and right, it leaves EMF 2, 3, or 5, then well, actually EMF 2 or 3, then we could say it's a phantom because that's what a phantom would do. There's also the fact that it could be not a... Oh wait, what kind of ghost is it? Tedley. Okay, so instantly not Banshee Diane. Okay, so if it's a wraith, then it can teleport to me anywhere on the map. And maybe that's what happened. No, that's not what happened. So a wraith can teleport to you anywhere on the map, no matter how far or on what floor you're on. A phantom would roam towards you and leave EMF 2 or 3. Let me double check that I'm not crazy and just making stuff up. So, a wraith. Oh, it can teleport to a random player, leaving EMF 2 or EMF 5 at their new height at foot location. So drop EMF at your toes. As for a phantom, it will roam toward a random player, leaving EMF 5 at the location where it wanders to at head height. Okay. So if we put that right there, then we can know whether or not it is a phantom or a wraith. Come on. I'm just waiting for a hunt. That's literally all I'm sitting around here for. Okay, still nothing. This is not the greatest challenge, and it's kind of the weekly challenge I avoid, right? Just because of how long it would take, and because it's prison, right? They take long when you're playing solo, so maybe we'll just skip this weekly challenge. And if we fail this one, of course, no. Oh, it's hunting. I hear it. But the problem with this is I can't tell. Is it actually just a myling? Over here. I don't know the sounds of the railings. I don't think the rails sound like that. I don't think it's a myling. And it is normal speed, so we can say not twins, not Moroi, and Obama would be a little bit slower, so let's not say Obama, and not Dio because we're not dead. Okay. We don't really have any options here. Yeah, we'd have to go in and figure out what room the ghost is actually in. Not an Oni, okay. Okay, it definitely did an event out there and somehow touched me. Okay, let's go right here. I don't believe it's a demon. Like, demons, when it's hunting, it can hunt. What the heck? Oh god. Sounds like it's on the first floor. Okay, it's not a Raiju for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a Raiju. Let's see. You know what? This challenge mode is taking way too long. Let's just abandon this and make a guess here. So it wasn't fast, it was normal speed, and we got all the fast ghosts already off. So let's go ahead and make educated guess once we get back into the van. We'll talk about what we just heard. Oh, you know what we could do? We could wish to see, wish for knowledge. I wish for knowledge. Oh, okay. Well, that's it. Alright, so it removed a lot of ghosts for us. So, Jin, Galu, Falter, Shade, Spirit, Mimic. Oh god. Now, I forgot, does the door open or close? Like, does it open out or open in? Oh, push. Okay, so it opens out. Okay. Waiting for the door to open. It opened eventually. Oh god. Oh no. Are you serious? It came directly to me? Okay. That's clear sign. That's a clear sign of a mimic, right? Because it came directly to me. I was right at the entrance. So, did it turn into a deal? A shade? Whoa. This has never happened before in the entirety of what I've been playing. A ghost roamed so far away. Let's bring up Tybane's map, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay, so, clear that. So, we know the ghost was literally here somewhere, right? So we'd have to roam all the way here, 35 meters, to the main hallway, 37 more meters, and then here, 22 meters. You know how far that is? That is 59 plus 30, probably 33 meters, right? So, like, 82 meters. That's insane. It had to have basically, like, walked in a straight line towards me. I've never seen that before. Especially for a shade, I've never seen that before. So, regardless, right? I understand now why it was so quiet and so hard to find, because shades are really quiet and really hard to find. All right, so we're going to not do challenge mode now because it's taking forever, and I think I'll do this. I think I'll instead focus on challenges that are easier to complete as a solo player. So, because of this, I gotta change my titles now for this stream. So just give me 1 second so people don't come in thinking that we are doing challenge mode. Go, title changed, and let's leave the description alone. And today's stream, Tanglewood Pre-Rework. Go save that, and there we go. All right, everybody. Oh, I gotta change the thumbnail too. And I'll put a chat message too. Abandoned weekly challenge. Too long, too hard. Let's keep it going. There we go. There you all go. Chat message, title changed. You're all good now. All right, so now we are going to play our lives out in Tanglewood. We're going to start in professional. We are going to go ahead and move into nightmare and then insanity. And then we'll do a no evidence run too. Let's go with that. And actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go start from amateur all the way to no evidence. Let's build it up. Amateur's gonna be really quick. We're not gonna do perfects until we get to professional. So yeah, we'll do perfects once we start professional. This is gonna be really easy. Hopefully, of course, hopefully. So people who are alone, Shelly Baker. There we go. The usual stuff. And we're again avoiding flashlight. Okay, now we've been going for 43 minutes, so that's quite a long time. That's the whole reason why we abandoned weekly challenge. Okay, so there's no orbs in the garage. Man, I'm gonna miss being able to like peek through here. I can guarantee you they're gonna remove this. And we got a high spot in there. Oh, hold on a second. Whoa, did you see that? It tried to detect the ghost orb. That was crazy. It tried detecting the ghost orb. Okay, let's get the ghost orb. We know it's in the... Can I get the ghost orb, please? Where'd it go? Wait. Oh, I was like, did it change rooms already? Okay, there we go. No EMF. And let's turn on... Okay, not what I meant to do. I meant to turn on the candle. Okay. So, we've got ourselves a ghost orb right away. Let's bring in Spirit Box as well as Ultraviolet. If we get those two pieces of evidence, then immediately it's a mimic. So we'll take a salt for that, take a Spirit Box, and we'll throw down a Ghost Rain book too. Because Ghost Rain books can take long, because the ghost actually has to interact with it. There, and there. Oh. Oh, we have Ultraviolet. Okay, look at that. We just need Spirit Box, and then we can say it is what's called. Mimic. Down. Are you here? Where are you? What's your name? Are you friendly? Come on. We got ourselves a mimic. That's how easy it is. And you can see that. Bang. I've been finding that literally, I would say about 50% of the time, I'm just getting mimics like crazy. It's very odd, and I'm not understanding why. Let's check my stats quickly. See if I can get there in time. Let's see. Nope, didn't get there in time. Alright, so this was a super quick one. We got a mimic. Okay, so I wanted to check what was my most common ghost. So, where does it say that? Ghost stats? Ah, most common ghost is a shade? Really? Can you imagine how annoying that is? Alright, so now let's move up to intermediate. That was insanely fast. But that's the power of If you get ghost orbs, check for spirit box and ultraviolet right away. And if you get both of those, then it's instant mimic. Okay, checking ghost orbs, EMF, and ultraviolet again. We'll take that for as a flashlight. And did I? Oh, I grabbed it later. Okay, take the keys so we can actually get inside. And let's go look. Okay, so it's clear weather, which means ambient temperature will rise to 21. Okay, nothing there. And nothing there. All right. So interesting. In the last run, the video camera tried to record the ghost orb from outside. It was super fascinating. Definitely check that out. And yeah, that was crazy. I thought I saw the breaker there. Okay, and nothing here. Open this. We have an orb floating around back here. Sometimes in the basement, the orb just floats and like somewhere where you can't see it. So you have to be careful in the basement. Okay, let's see how old the ghost is. How old are you? Oh, how old are you? How old are you? Goodbye. Okay, so we did this specifically to check for a thing. Now, if the ghost ever gets older, so it becomes 76 or older, then instantly a thing. One crazy thing that you should know about these is that if you ever use the Ouija board and it shows age 90, you've got yourself a Thay, because only a Thay can be that old. Assuming I read that correctly, and I'm not just misremembering something. But yeah, a ghost, only a Thay can be 90 years old. Okay, we have no orbs anywhere. Let's put that down. Actually, we'll take it with us and try and figure out where the ghost is. Let's turn the boys' room off. And see. It should be all hiding spaces. No, interesting. Okay, so remember what I keep saying. If the ghost is super quiet, then chances are it's in the basement. Apparently not. It's just really quiet. Where are you? Like, I saw my breath, so maybe it's in here. I think I was standing... Where was I standing? Oh, okay. I was standing in here. Really? The ghost is this... Oh, there it is. Yeah, see the plate? Let's throw it out of the way. It's a bit annoying. The plate is out of place. So, definitely a ghost is in here somewhere. It was in here a while ago. There's no more EMF. Alright, so we know where the ghost is. Let's go ahead and start dropping some items. Now, we don't have to worry about a mimic because there is no ghost orbs. Let's go ahead and bring in the things that will take long. That would be dots as well as ghost writing book. And spirit box. Actually, let's leave spirit box. Actually, let's leave dots because we can take dots and spirit box and we can use spirit box while we're waiting for dots. Let's take a camera just in case it does something like an event or even hunt. Take this for ultraviolet, and that's all we got, right? Okay, we got all our space. All our space is used up. Can it be a djinn? Yes. So if it turns off the breaker, it cannot be a djinn. Okay, so I took the camera in case it does an event, and I can take a picture, and if it disappears, it is phantom. It's super quiet. Makes me wonder if it actually is a shade again. Okay, put the book down. It's not going to write. It is not a shade. There we go. Alright, we got EMF. Oh. Do something, right? Okay. Well, apparently I'm not getting that. Alright, so it wrote in the book. Let's see. It can be a demon. Oh, of course it can be a demon. Okay, well, it could be a demon. Let's move that there, and right there. Now, hopefully it's not ultraviolet. That's going to be very unfortunate because if it's ultraviolet. Oh. If it's ultraviolet, then it can end up being a ghost, a demon. A ghost. Oh, here we go. Disturb salt. Check. No. Alright. Potentially. It can't even be an obake, so we're. Wait. Oh, there we go. It's like, whoa. Alright, so we got Deal Spirit Shade Moroi. Okay, let's turn off that thing. We got dirty water. Okay, Now, here's what we can do. We can go ahead with Spirit Box and Dots. We need both of those in order to identify the ghost. As for EMF, we just literally have it sit here the whole time and hope that the ghost actually does something. As for it being a shade, it can't be a shade because the interaction range from the here is, I believe, about here. And you know what? You know what? No, I'm going to show you. Show, don't tell. That's actually a better thing to do. So we can actually check the ghost interaction range. So let me go ahead and go to Tanglewood. And we're going to go interactions. So if you look carefully at the sink, the ghost would actually have to be right here in order to touch the sink, or in the garage in this spot. But we're going to assume it was in the kitchen and that interacted with the sink from that spot. Okay, here we go. Super quiet ghost still. We are at 94%, so it could literally be a Moroi. Also with the shade, the amount of things it will do lessen the closer you are to 100%. So yeah, it's kind of saying it's not a shade. And it might actually just be a Moroi or a spirit. As for a deal, I probably would assume it's not. Doesn't feel like it would be. Let's go ahead and take an incense. No. Actually, we could take an incense and force it to hunt. If we do that, we can find out immediately whether it's a deal or a Moroi. And yeah, because a Moroi is going to be slow. Our sanity is like super high. Deal is just going to be super fast, but then slow down once it gets really close to us. Are you here? Yeah, we got ourselves... Oh, wait. Okay. Now we have to be extra careful here. Because if it's a Moroi, we've just been cursed. Our sanity will keep going down, even though we're in this room. In, let's say, in rooms, you cannot... Your sanity will not go down if the room you're in is lit up. EMF 2 again. Switched. And back on. Ultraviolets. We're keeping our incense in our hand, just in case it's a Moroi, right? There's nothing we can do. We need to wait for either dots to appear, or we can get an EMF 5, or we end up getting freezing. Oh, wait. I don't have a thermal with me. Let's check. We can also check our sanity. We can also check our sanity in the van. If our sanity has dropped below like 94%, it probably is a Moroi, but I'd rather it drop about 10% before we assume that. So we're at 92, 91%. And we gotta remember, we are on intermediate, which I believe means sanity drain is set to 100% and not 200. That's an assumption. I haven't played in amateur and intermediate in years. Okay, so let's see. It's not freezing. Although I do probably think it probably wouldn't be freezing, like, at this point. Oh, 1 degree Celsius. Yeah, I don't think it'd be freezing. Just because, here's the problem with this room and the dining room. They're really close to each other, and the ghost has a habit of walking back and forth between them a lot because the barrier isn't really there. So if the ghost isn't in the room, it can't drop the temperature. That's why in the basement, you'll find the ghost drop the temperature really fast. You can get freezing there really quick. Okay, the range of this thermo is a bit wide. Can't wait for tier 3. Tier 1 used to be absolutely amazing. Things changed when they did the update for it. I still don't fully understand the update. I've never seen a Mercury that bobs up and down. I don't even know if that's a real thing. It might be. Okay, so I'm gonna say no freezing. So probably not a Moroi. We might be dealing with a deal or a spirit. Spirit needs EMF 5. It's taking a long time. Okay, we've been inside for a while. So last we checked, we were at 91%, and we haven't been in the dark, which means if it truly is a Moroi and we're just not getting freezing because it just can't freeze the room or it's not hanging on the room, then Wow. Don't know where I was going with that. Okay, so we're at 89%. This looks like a Moroi, right? Our sanity's still... What? It did something as soon as we left. We got both of these. And why is this so difficult? We didn't get Ghost Orb, right? How was it? Okay. um... Um... Yeah, it can't be ultraviolet. We checked ultraviolet multiple times. We didn't see ghost auras for a long time. We got ghost writing and spirit box. So, what? Why is it only doing stuff when I'm not there? That's so weird. And I'm gonna say it's totally a spirit. Let's bring in a ton of candles. Let's bring 2. Now, the reason why I like bringing in multiple candles is because it can actually you can actually relight it pretty quickly. Like if you put, let's say we do this, just as an example. There we go. We can actually light it up with just 1 candle. And the cool thing is, if they're super close to each other, let's say like that, you see the outline is going into the other candle. From my experience, and it has failed sometimes, but not a lot to say it doesn't work every single time. They actually end up relighting each other, which means if you have a tier 3 firelight and you have EMF right beside it. Oh, it is a spirit. Yeah, you can actually just relight each other, see? It's really cool. I've seen them relight each other even without me having to pick it up. It's a really neat tactic that you can use. Okay, so we have a spirit. It was just a really weird spirit. Then again, that's how spirits are. Alright, now we are going to head into Perfect Professionals.
Welcome back.
There we go.
Job's ready for you.
Okay. I'm checking my videos and it doesn't seem to have updated titles. Let me double check that. Ah, okay. Titles have been updated now. Alright, good. Now Tanglewood. We're going to do Perfect Professionals. Let's go. Actually, do I have anything new? I don't think so. Oh, tier 3 camera and parabolic. This would have been great for the weekly challenge. So, tier 3 camera is actually really good. Always use it. Disable this. There we go. And I'm thinking, do any of you like use a tripod? Because I used to use it a lot, but I found that unless I'm looking for dots or just wanting like a ghost to record a ghost doing something, that I don't ever use a tripod anymore. You know, let's just forget about tripod. Let's just go in with what we have. And Tanglewood, perfect professional time. Alright, so Breaker is in the basement. Not ideal, but it's fine. And we got Sharne Doe. Interesting. I think that's a female name, so we'll leave Banshee and Diane alone. Take this for Ghost Stars, EMF, and Ultraviolet. Alright, so let's close this. Alright, here we go. Perfect professional. And we're basically like doing this just before the Tanglewood rework tomorrow, because once the rework comes out, we're not going to be able to play this map anymore. Unless, of course, you're a Kinetic Games partner. Which I believe, as I've seen this before, where Insim has played old Phasmo, like OG beta Phasmo. And it was really cool, really slow, and really weird all at the same time. So we're going to take this in as long as we can. Perfect Professional, and we're going to move to Nightmare and Insanity later on. Okay, no high space in there. In the basement we go. Oh, I heard it that way. Okay, so we're taking Tanglewood before the rework. Okay, we have no Ouija board also. And it is super quiet, but I did hear it this way. Let's poke our camera through the wall. No orbs. How about through here? No orbs. How about inside the washroom? Nothing. Okay, Well, we don't have orbs. Is okay. Open closet. What in here? We have no orbs. Sometimes I pass the boys' room, and there is actually an orb in there. I guess not in this case. Let me light this candle up. If the candle ever goes off, then we know the ghost is somewhere nearby. Alright, so now, when the ghost is quiet, assume the basement. Or... Okay, I just heard a window. Oh. That sounded like a jingle, like cutlery. But it sounded like it came from the left. Is my headphones backwards? Is it over here? Oh, you're right there. Okay, we have no ultraviolet. It could still be an obake. And, oh, right. Interesting that it goes through a chair. I'm going to assume they're going to fix that. That's going to be fixed in the rework. And we have no... Oh, that's a big throw. Okay, we have no orbs. No ultraviolet and no ghost orbs. Is that an EMF 5? No. Alright, where's... You know, it's a good thing this ghost is really active. Because it's going to make... Oh! It's going to make it getting, what's it called, perfect a lot easier. And since we don't have ultraviolet, we don't have to worry about a demon hunting early. So let's check. We have EMF 5. We didn't get ultraviolet from the windows, and we didn't find any ghost orbs. So that means, oh, it could still be a shade, because like I showed you in the previous run, interaction range is actually pretty small, and it was interacting with things in other rooms, but I don't remember if I was in the same room as it. That's a key thing. All right, so it might be twins, by the way, because the range for twins to interact with stuff is pretty high, and we don't have the fake twin interaction. Okay, so our sanity is pretty good. A shade acting up like this early on isn't really something that happens. So let's go ahead and test for twins. So spirit box and freezing. Take this. We'll take camera too, and take spirit box. That's my guess, by the way. Twins. What about you? At this point, do you think it's twins? I have been known to be super overconfident and be completely wrong. So, it might not actually be twins. Okay, we have 6 here, and let's do spirit box. Are you here? Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you here? How old are you? What's your name? Are you friendly? Are you here? That was a big... Can I get that still? No, I can't. Okay, ultraviolet. No. Okay, so it really slammed that door. It's really crazy. Are you here? How old are you? Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you here? Are you friendly? Oh, let's take a picture of... Oh, wait, did we get a picture of EMF already? No, we didn't. Okay, there we go. Don't want to lose my camera. Check for thermo again. Okay, this ghost is... This totally is just a twins. Like, it's doing stuff everywhere. Like, unless this ghost is insanely roamy, and then roams as soon... It does an interaction as soon as it roams. This ghost is just all over the place. Basically screaming, I'm a shade. Let's turn this off. Put our camera down properly. And we don't have to worry about ultraviolets. We can go probably... Or move directions. Let's go outside and grab some more equipment. So, spirit box. There was no spirit box. So, was it really not twins? And it's just an Oni? That is so weird. Yeah, case of this being a real EMF 5. Alright, so let's take this and this. And then we'll take... I was going to say salt, but let's save that for the sound recorder. Or not sound recorder, for the video camera. Okay, let's see if we can get sounds as we're walking. This light should not be on. I don't know if I turned it on or not. Truthfully, doesn't matter. Yeah, this ghost is super active. Okay, let's put the book not down just yet. Oops. Check the temperature. Okay, still 5. And we'll put dots right here. Okay, let's leave. We're gonna come back. We still need to get a few more things since we're doing perfect professional. Okay, motion sensor will give us motion sensed. So we're setting up for here. Motion sense as well as disturb salt will give us our last 2. Oh, let's just double check this. A video of the ghost. Okay, so we need to actually see the ghost. Alright, so an event would be nice. We're gonna need that. So let's see. As for pictures, we are going to need something else. We have dirty water, we have EMF reading. If we can get an event, we can use that right away. Then we can also get the cursed object, which is... Actually, I don't even think I looked for it. And then we can find the bone. So that'll be these pictures right here. As for sounds, that's getting pretty easy. Motion sensor, we don't need that. We'll take this for sound, as well as video recording. And that'll also be video recording. We'll take the cruci. And now we're just in a game of wait for ghost. So we'll take this. Do I need it? No, we don't actually need that. You know what? Let's just take assault. A test for a wraith. Okay, we got nothing there. Okay, put this here. Proceed down right there. And oh, right. Let's go like this, that, and put the salt down. Oh god, that was really fast. Oh, okay. Well, I missed that. That was too bad. I just need one video. Oh, there it is. Thank you so much. Oh, there it is. First sound recording. Oh, it threw the book. Okay, it's not book. When a ghost throws the book, it is not book. Where's my video camera? EMF 5 right here. Okay, we got EMF 5. How about this one? Oh, and we got freezing also. Interesting. Okay, so it can still be twins. So it needs spirit box for twins. Not ghost writing. So obviously not ghost writing. So looking for dots for an Oni or for twins. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so let's keep our camera in hand. This really is only just to try and get a ghost picture. Oh, an object thrown. Oops. Okay, we need to watch it disturb assault. Where is my video camera? Is that it? Oh, I threw it under a chair. That's why I can't find it. Oh, wait. Freezing temps. There we go. Bang. Alright, so we're pretty much good. We just need to get a disturbed salt or motion sensor for the video. And then we can find the bone and the cursed object for the media photos. And for the sound, it's really just going to come down to getting an RNG sound. Welcome to the stream, by the way. We're going to play Tanglewood exclusively until tomorrow. And because it's kind of like a homage episode, right? You kind of, well, not episode, but stream. Kind of just want to play this before it's gone forever. Since we are not Kinetic Game partners, we won't have access to old maps. Okay, so let's find a bone. And let's find the cursed object. Usually it's a voodoo doll forever, but I guess not in this case. Okay, so we went into basement earlier. I didn't see a single cursed object down there, so it's probably just a music box then. Oh, and we can probably get an event photo too. That is the ghost singing. Okay, I clearly missed. Oh no, it's a tarot cards. I saw it earlier. Just totally forgot about it. Okay, bang, there we go. Tarot cards. And it hit the window, which is, yeah, it's okay. No sounds yet. And oh, the bone. The bone. Where's the bone? No. Oh, I needed that. Well, too bad. I'll put down another salt afterwards. While I look for the bone. And the bone. Sometimes it's a tiny bone that takes forever to find. Yep, it's a jawbone. Great. Alright, we should have all 5 of our photos. Yep, and we have one more video to get. That's just going to be disturbed salt. And then we need one more sound. After that, it is get a ghost to hunt, which isn't going to be overly difficult. Only problem is we still don't know what ghost it is. But earlier, it did lots of events. There, and there. All pretty quick, rapidly. So that's why I assume it's actually twins. Dump that. Oh, event, come on. I need that event. Thank you. You rock. Excellent, we got it. Salt down for our last salt. Our last disturbed salt. Our last media video, apologies. By the way, what do you think? I'm on the fence about Tanglewood Rework all at the same time as I'm excited for it. Are you excited for it? Or are you just kind of on the same... That was dots. It isn't Oni. What the heck? Weird. Okay, this Oni was like a twin, which is odd. So are you excited for Tanglewood Rework tomorrow? Because I'm on the fence, and I assume a lot of people will be on the fence too. It's like an OG map, so whether it becomes good or bad is going to be up to everybody. That was an object thrown. Can't take a picture. So yeah, that's my take. Is it actually? It's on the fence on whether it's going to be good or not. I do like the layout. I do like the whole lived-in feel that it has now. Well, that's going to have the flowery things, but I do wonder, is it going to be great? Because I heard the looping spot in the kitchen is going to be no longer there. That's what I heard. I have not checked whether that's true or not. Yes. So let's see. We need to do a hunt, 25% sanity, and we got all our media. Right. Let's use the tarot cards. Hopefully, drop our sanity down a lot. This, that, and let's take another one just because. Okay, I have a cruci down there, but if we get a ghost to hunt, like a death card, then that's gonna be perfect. Oh god. Oh, hello. Okay, let's not use it right here, since the ghost is now. Oh god, what the? You are totally an Oni. Onis do this all the time. They just never stop doing events. Okay, it's in a room with me. Ooh. Let's hide in here. Are you? Thank you. There we go. Okay, I need to call it in now. Hello? Come here, please. Oh god! Oh god! Well, there goes the perfect. I overestimated how far it was. Yep. Whoops. I hope you enjoyed that. Alright, so it wasn't Oni. We almost got the perfect. It's fine. It's fine. It happens sometimes. Little overestimation. Always hurts people in the end. Alright, so now we're going to Nightmare. We're going to do a perfect Nightmare on Tanglewood. And we're working our way up to a no evidence run. Okay, so Karen Brock. Let's go ahead with look for ghost orbs, EMF, as well as the flashlight headgear. And this one right there, the lighter. Okay, so we got snowy weather. Temperatures are going to be 5 degrees Celsius. And we're not going to be able to do this anymore with the Tanglewood Rework. That's my assumption. I'm fully assuming they're patching all this stuff out, like blocking the tier 3 from actually looking inside. It's going to be cool if they don't, but it's going to be... I kind of expect it to happen. Okay. No orbs. Oh, it's over there somewhere. No. Ah, master bedroom. Yep, here it is. Touch the door. We don't have any fingerprints. EMF 5, EMF 2. Okay, we know where the ghost is. It's good. Let's double check. Well, let's see if it actually has orbs inside here. No. Alright, so we have no orbs, no ultraviolet. We can safely assume there is no mimic. How about cursed object? Ouija board? Can't see that far. Oh, we do have Ouija board. Let's check if it's going to be a thing. No ultraviolet, no orb. It can't be a thing. Okay, never mind. So, if you don't know, you can use the Ouija board to ask, how old are you? And it will tell you how old the ghost is. From there, if you spend time in the room, the phase will always age up. I believe every 2 minutes. I believe that's how long it takes for it to age up as a chance. Then, and you go back to the Ouija board later on, and its age is different, then you know it's a Thay automatically. And the other tell is that the Thay is the only ghost that can start at age 90. So you get that, immediately a Thay. Okay, so we're going to go with the evidence that takes longer. So we're doing a perfect, so maybe not this one. Let's go to camera in case we get it doing an event on us. And we'll take the spirit box too. We'll figure out whether it is, let's see, a deal right away. If it's a deal, we can probably get a perfect pretty easily because they're really easy to loop. Oops. Are you here? Where are you? How old are you? What's your name? Are you friendly? Are you here? Are you here? Where are you? What's your name? Are you friendly? Where are you? Okay. So, no spirit box. It definitely would give in spirit box at this point. 3 or 5 is usually enough for tier 3. It has failed me before, but... Oh, and not a shade. Isn't it another Oni? So, a shade can't do interactions with you when you're in the same room as it. So, it's clearly doing stuff in the same room. Oh, God! Okay. I don't have a camera. Oh, I had my camera in my hand. Well, it broke the light. All that means is that we're toast. If it tries, we can't protect our sanity now in that room. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's an Oni. We're not leaving. We're still going for a perfect run. Okay, you probably noticed this. I'm checking stuff off without, as if I'm a professional. So we can't check anything off. What we do know is we don't have spirit box, so no Dio and no Moroi. We didn't see any orbs, so that means no mimic. It's doing stuff in the room with us, which means no shade. What else? There was no ultraviolet, which means no Obake. If we get ultraviolet later on, Obake right away. Okay, so let's see. We can't check for dots yet. Take freezing and ghost writing book. We'll take this. We'll just see if it is hiding its ultraviolets because it's an Obake or not. And we can't use that. The lights, I mean. Let's put this up here. The temperature. Ooh, okay. And do we have a camera? Yes, we do. Now we need to put the salt down. There we go. Okay. Okay, so it is not hiding its footprints, which is good. And it's freezing, so we could be dealing with a demon. Whoa! Is that a hunt? Oh, that's an event. Whoa. Ugh. First time since I've ever played this game that has ever happened. Heart attack. Okay. Alright, so we can test for, let's see, an Onryo right away. And that's really all we can do so far. We can bring in some candles, which actually is the test, right? So let's go ahead and test for an Onryo right now. We'll use the crucifix. And I'll show you a good placement for the candles, right? So that you can guarantee you won't get hunted in case it does hunt. Because tier 2, I don't believe covers the entirety of I don't believe tier 2 covers the entirety of interaction range, right? I could be wrong. Actually, I was doing a show don't tell session when I was doing a weekly challenge earlier. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I bring up the cheat sheet, right? And from here, I would do something like this. We have a tier 2 crucifix. We place it over here, right? Where'd that come from? We place it over here where we're dropping it. And then basically we put down, where's the interaction? The interaction on top of it. And the standard interaction you see is where a ghost has to be able to interact with the fire, with whatever, right? In this case, the firelight. So if we look here at, let's move to fill. If you look here at the crucifix, it looks like it covers the entirety of the interaction range. So if the ghost, wait, oh, it's the wrong place. I'm sorry. Right here. So if the ghost does blow out the firelight, you know that is within this range, and that tier 2 would actually block it. So actually, tier 2 is a good thing to use. Go back to the game, and we'll grab. Let's see. We have one firelight in there. That's okay. We'll take this and this, and we have already a video camera in there. We have the book open, and there's really nothing else we need. We'll take this just in case. Our sanity shouldn't be super low. I don't think it's touched us with any events so far. Okay, light is still on. Okay, touch one of the light switches. Dang, I missed it. Okay, let's double check the light switches. I just want to make sure that's not... Oh, look at that. I just want to make sure that it's not an obake hiding its fingerprints, which it is definitely not. And it teleported that rabbit out of the nursery. It doesn't mean the ghost was in the nursery. It could have just been like right here and grabbed the rabbit. Right, so let's turn on my headlamp. Put this down right there, and we'll put the salt right there. As for my video cam, where's my video camera? Oh. I lost my... Oh, through the book. Okay. If a ghost throws a book, it is guaranteed not ghostwriting book. Okay, we need the camera to take a picture of that. Now we're just waiting for it to step in the salt, as well as trigger the motion sensor. If through the book, it can't be ghostwriting. Oh, turn the breaker off. Shoot. Okay, so I'm just keeping recording, right? In case it does like an event. Preferably a miss ball event. Because then we can rule Oni right away. Okay. So maybe it actually left this room. Go check. No, it hasn't. Okay, so it's just taking long to do anything. Let's take... Okay, so we've got freezing temps. And do we need to take a photo? No, we don't. Okay, so we're really lucky. This perfect... It's going to be pretty easy to get. I'm crossing things out again, aren't I? Oh, this was a correct crossout. Okay, the ghost is just not moving around. Where is it? Put this up here. Predicament. The ghost doesn't appear to want to walk. Oh, this one. Oh, I missed. Oh, good gravy. Wait, what? Wait, what? What light switch did it turn off? That is so weird. Huh. Okay, that was odd. Did you step in the salt yet? No, you haven't. Wait, I got a cold breath. Okay, let's see if the living room is actually cooling off. 1 point. Okay, this thing is being super difficult right now. Breaking every light while not giving me anything to really work with. Okay, let's go outside. I don't want to do an event and then break more lights. Alright, so we didn't have ultraviolet, so definitely not Obake. Ghost orbs, so not mimic. We can't get... It's taking long to give dots, and it doesn't really feel like it's anything here except Oni. Oni is the only one that I can see being this ghost because of the amount of events it does like to do. Let's try Spirit Box in the living room, and then we'll also put a dots in the living room too. I don't think I'm gonna need this video camera. And Spirit Box 2. Actually have a Spirit Box running, so you know what? Let's put the video camera pointing into the living room, right? Because if the ghost is there and then we have dots there, we can go on dot watch for just a little bit and see whether or not we can get dots. Go and grab the Spirit Box. Are you here? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? What's your name? Where are you? Oh, Spirit Box, you're failing me so hard. Are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, let's assume it's not Spirit Box now, for sure. Like, I think would have definitely gotten Spirit Box at this point. And now we are literally just trying to wait for dots or EMF. We just need one of those. Oh, let's go here and dot watch first for a little bit, right? Nothing, not for too long. So we'll wait till 13:30, and then hopefully we see dots somewhere. Maybe it's 5 more seconds. I think 13:30 is a long time to wait. Okay, so no dots so far. Okay, we don't have any video either, so this is actually a very problematic, perfect nightmare. Okay, what can we do here? So, go ahead and take another book. It might throw it, which means we can get an object thrown. I don't believe we have that. Yeah, so we get an object thrown. We have salt in the master bedroom already. We have firelight in there. We'll take another incense in case it starts hunting, and we'll go back in. Now, it hasn't turned off the breaker yet, so it could actually be a djinn. I shouldn't check that off yet. It's definitely throwing stuff. Let's take the EMF reader and see if we can find as EMF. No. Okay, so it knocked down a picture. Up on assault finally, but I wasn't here. And for sure, no ultraviolets. Okay, so it's finally stepping in assault, but it's not doing it when I'm around. Let's go ahead and move the motion sensor to here. Do like so. And we'll take the salt and just place it right here. Right there, it'll be forced to actually interact with them. Come on, Ghosty. Either EMF 5 or dots. Okay, come on. Something. You know what? Let's do this. No, I was gonna say we can go on dot watch again, but I don't. Gosh. Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, it has to run back to the master bedroom. Can we go in here? No, we can't. Open that up. Okay, so it did an event, which means it's over there. It has to walk back this way. Come on. Okay. Why am I not getting that light switch? Oh, disturb salt, motion sensor. Did I get both of them? Light flickering. Okay, so wait. Okay, we've got motion sensor finally. Oof, okay. Nightmare is definitely more harder than your perfect professional. And detect parabolic. Let's just... There's an old thing I used to do where I would take the parabolic and just chuck it at the exterior wall. And then the parabolic would actually pick up the sound of whatever's inside. So let's just do that. It hasn't worked in like the longest time. So I don't think it works anymore. But I'm just going to do it just to see if it works again. Alright, so we're going to find a bone, cursed object. Then we need to get the fifth picture somehow. It might be an object levitating, but that's actually really hard to get. And since doing events, we might just try and get an event photo. Let's take 2 sanity meds so we don't get killed. And then we need to get 2 pictures and some sounds. Okay. So firelight extinguished. Got a motion sensor already. Put down another crucifix, right? Come on, don't need another one. Put down another crucifix, and if we get burning crucifix, then that could be our next video. Let's put it right there. Put a firelight right there. And can it still be an on reel? Can still be an on reel. Okay. Did it finally... Okay, it is not touching that firelight over there, which is not what we want to happen, but at least it can't hunt there. Oh shoot. I'll turn the motion sensor off. Fire extinguished. Oh, EMF 5. EMF 5. There we go. There we go. Add video camera. EMF. Oh wait, no, we already got EMF, right? And it still didn't count. Okay, dokie. So we got EMF 5. Means a Jinn, Oni, or twins. This definitely feels like an Oni, but it hasn't turned out to breaker yet, so it feels like a Jinn all at the same time. Let's leave this on so we can actually see. And let's take this. Oh, wait a second, wait a second. Okay, I was like, can it still be an on reel? Okay, so we can put that there. We'll grab the other dots. I'll put it in the living room. This will basically make it so that we can still see as we're, I guess, doing our thing here. I know it's a little noisy. I will mute it in a second. Go, and come on, face this way. Okay, thanks, E-Rock. Okay, here's a hiding spot. Now, for a Jinn and an Oni and a twins, that's going to be simply start a hunt, right? A Jinn will speed up to when it's beyond, I believe, 3 meters from you. An Oni will basically be super visible during the hunt, and twins will be slightly slower or slightly faster during a hunt. But we have to grab these photos first. Okay, let's go grab the photo. This. Okay, I don't think we found the bone just yet. So let's look for it. And we took a sanity med, so we don't have to worry about it hunting right away. Oh, there we go. Easy bone. Okay, so tarot cards are over here. No tarot cards. It's always a voodoo doll. So let's go check. No, it's not a voodoo doll. It was a Ouija board last run. Is it just Ouija board forever now? Oh, wait a second. You know what? We can get... I believe Ouija board gives sound also, as well as video. So we can probably do that. We just need a new photo. The photos are always the hardest ones to get. That's why I always say prioritize photos over everything else. Like if you have an option between a photo and a video, do the photo. Okay, so now it was doing events a lot earlier, but then I took sanity meds, and that definitely would cause problems. That was a mistake on my part. Okay, let's see if any sounds anywhere. Oh, it lit up the candle. So if a ghost ever lights up a candle, it can't be an Onryo. Onryos can't do it. If I knew that, then I probably wouldn't have continued assuming it's an Onryo. Real head scratcher. Okay, let's just take this inside. And I think the last video, we could probably get a ghost hunt video or even a ghost hunt sound. It's not safe, by the way. It's definitely not safe, but it is a way to get them pretty easily. I have my camera in my hand. All right, that is not what I want organized. There we go. Come on, any old sound would do. There we go, we got our sound. Now we're just waiting for our event. Oh, wait. I forgot. Watch this. It's really cool. How old are you? Oops. How old are you? Goodbye. Perfect. Look at that. Wonderful. Oh god. Yes. All right. Wait. Oh, that was behind something. We got it. Nice. All right. So we got our video, or we got our photo. We got our. Oh no. Okay. So we can actually get sounds for your audio from an event. I mean. But actually, we can get a sound from anything now. Yeah, everything can just be a ghost sound. It's not going to matter anymore. Now, hopefully it doesn't blow out these lights. These are my last lights that I can use. I'm going to avoid going to kitchen, because if it does an event there and decides to blow the lights out, then I won't be able to see it when it's hunting. And wait, do I need to do a hunt? Oh, I just need one more video. Maybe I could do a video hunt. It's not too extreme. Okay, ghost. Let's light up the candle. We can reduce our sanity drain while we're walking around back and forth, hoping for sound. It's definitely throwing stuff. Wait, do I have object thrown video? No, I don't. Okay, let me put my video camera in my inventory. We don't need that anymore. Wait, do we? Yeah, we don't. Okay. And we just need sound. Oh. Wait. We have fire extinguisher already, right? Oh my god. No, we don't have fire extinguished. Oh, okay. Perfect. We can use this for our last sound. Oh, here we go. Fantastic. All right. Here we go. And if we can get to an event, we can just get this right away. But I think I said we were going to do a hunt, so... Oh, we got it all. Okay. You know what? I said we were going to do a hunt. We're going to do a hunt. So let's just go ahead and loop the ghost. Bring safety stuff with us first, of course. Wait, do we know what ghost it is? That even identify the ghost first. Oh, right, we're going to do it during the hunt. Alright, so we're going to put this crucifix right there, and we're going to put this last crucifix on the side. Probably over, yeah, actually over here, right? Because for a Jinn, in order for it to be able to speed up, we'd have to be right here. It would have to be literally just behind these lines, because that's its range from this point. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the Ouija board. Careful, turn our mic off so we don't accidentally trigger something. Okay, now here's what we're looking for. Oni, when it's hunting, it's going to be flickering like a crazy ton amount, but it's not going to go invisible for a long time. It's going to be super visible the whole time. As for a Jinn, we are going to stand here, stand up, And if it starts speeding up towards us, instant gen, because it's going to slow down right at this line right there. As for twins, it's going to be slightly fast, slightly slow compared to normal, which is going to be pretty obvious, right? It's not going to sound like it's not going to sound like it's a normal ghost. Hide and seek. Hide and seek. Okay, here we go. Oh shoot, I forgot. This can't. The crucies can't block cursed hunts. Right here. Okay, so last time I ran into the ghost in the last run, which ruined a perfect professional. Alright, definitely not twins. Wait, am I? Oh god. Okay, so definitely not Jin. And I forgot to check for Oni, which is a stupid thing I did. It is slightly slow, which means it's probably just a twin. It doesn't feel like a normal speed ghost. Yeah, look at that. So that's definitely not Oni. It's not super visible all the time. You can tell. Yeah, so it's not an Oni. It is not a Jin. An Oni would be way more visible than that. And an Oni would be more visible, and a Jin would have sprinted towards me as it came out of the utility room. So it is definitely a slow twin. So let's pick that. And hopefully I'm not shooting myself in the foot here. We've got everything. No duplicates. So. Please be a twin. Like, please just be a twin. If I'm wrong, I'm just, yeah.
Welcome back.
How?
Some jobs ready for you.
How? I've watched Onis in hunts before, and I've seen it way more visible than that. Fascinating. Okay, well, interesting. Yeah, let's just do an Insanity Tanglewood. Actually, how much time do I have? Oh, I might have to just do no evidence. Let's just go ahead and do no evidence right away. Because I don't have time for anything else. Okay, so we're going to keep all this the same. What we're going to change is the amount of evidence we have. There we go. Oh, 7 times. Okay, no evidence. And we're going to keep our sanity perfectly fine. And let's end here with a no evidence run. Right, so yeah, like I was saying, that's weird. The Oni didn't seem completely visible. Like, I know it's not going to be like forever visible, but it just felt, I don't know. Onis are usually more visible than that, right? Unless I'm just misremembering something. But I guess not. So I'm taking the video camera and we're going to look for orbs immediately. Since there is no evidence, we don't need to worry too much. We don't need to take this because we have sanity. And we just need to figure out where the ghost is. We'll take this as well as an EMF reader in case we can't figure out where the ghost is. This and that. And clear weather, ambient temperatures are high. Okay, if we see orb, it's instantly a mimic. Okay, like there are no orbs so far. Turn the lights on as we go. Okay, we have haunted mirror. Let's see where it is. Okay, nursery. We can peek through the wall. Yeah. Alright, so I don't see any orbs, so I'm not a mimic. On a breaker. Oh, wait. Pretty sure I saw it here. Yep, I did. I'm correct. And let's hope it does an event. That's gonna be wonderful. Oh, and a bone's here too. Alright, look at that. Wonderful. Let's drop our EMF right there. And I don't think we're gonna... There's like no possible way that... Actually, there is a possible way to get a perfect no evidence run. It's just extremely difficult, and I don't believe I have the time for it. I have about 30 minutes left just of streaming time, and I can't do an afternoon today. So we might just have to try and get this really fast. So no mimic, that's for sure. And we got the cursed object, right? Haunted mirror, we can break it. So we're at 80%. And we can see whether or not it throws the book. If it throws the book, it's not ghostwriting. It works on every single, it's a tell for every single difficulty. So definitely take advantage of it. It might be fixed later on, but maybe not. Maybe. Actually, I don't know if it works on no evidence. So definitely, we'll see. It touched the door. And kind of just waiting for it to do an event. Something, right? If it does an event, we can take a picture and we can rule the phantom immediately. Then again, we could do a hunt and rule the phantom immediately that way. The unfortunate thing is that it is super invisible. So, yeah. It's something you can easily tell, like an Oni, but I failed last time, so, yeah. Question my skills. But a phantom is super obvious when it starts hunting. So, yeah. Alright, let's go grab some incense, and we're just going to start a hunt right away. Barely any activity. We're at high sanity, so that could be why. And... you know, we could take a parabolic. Oh no, wait, it can't be a banshee, because it's a male ghost. We can see... oh, we can see whether it's a wraith or not right away, though. Oh, not a djinn. Turn off the breaker. We can tell whether it's a djinn or not, and even a galu, by, let's see, having it walk through salt and not disturbing it. As for galu, I found this out without any help, so hooray for me. If it walks in salt, it will disturb it, but every subsequent salt it walks in prior to its hunt will not be disturbed. So that's really cool. Okay, so let's go like that. Like that, and one right here. Okay, that's the first one. So if it walks in salt again, which probably I forgot to bring motion sensors in, just because if it can't walk in salt, right, then you won't be able to tell whether it's walked through salt or not. So we can put a motion sensor over the door frame, and I think that's all we can hold in our hand. Yep. So we know it's not a wraith. And has it walked through a second pile of salt? Nope. Okay, put that right there. Okay, no salt has been disturbed. As long as it doesn't hunt again, it'll be perfectly fine. Or as long as it doesn't hunt, the galu doesn't reset back to its, I guess, its calm state, and it'll be able to step in salt again. Okay, we're bringing this one in for an on-rail test. We don't need a crucifix just yet. Oh, I think it's triggered a sensor. What did it do? Ah, okay. It is not a wraith, and it is not a galu, that's for sure. Okay, let's put the candlestick right here. That's one gone. Door to touch. Alright, so you don't need that. Alright, so it touched the door, it blew up the final firelight once, so that's fine. Don't, oh, I keep doing that. Wait for a second blowout. Which could happen any day now. You just need to be patient. Okay, what can we do though? We can't. If the ghost changes rooms from its nursery, it can't be a Goryo. Goryos cannot change rooms. If the ghost hunts now, it's instantly a demon. Hantus, they can't turn on the breaker, so we don't have to worry about that. We're not gonna walk around with the breaker off. A Moroi will be slow if we make it hunt right now. Myling won't be able to attack. Obake we can tell from a hunt immediately, hopefully. Obambo is really noisy, but then all of a sudden 2 minutes later it's just super quiet for 2 minutes. Yeah, it flickers back and forth between states of calm. It's a bipolar kind of ghost. And Oni, you know, Onryo, we need 3 candle blowouts. Phantom, if I can get a picture, we can roll a Phantom or not. Poltergeist, it's really not noisy. A Shade. Shade cannot be a Shade because I was in a room and it blew out the candle. Revenant's going to be has to be told from a hunt. A Thay. At this point, we were in a room, so maybe it's a normal speed. And Yokai and Yurei. I don't think it's twins, so let's leave that out. Take the 2 crucies with us right now. That incense away, we don't need it yet. Let's put the crucies down. Just in case it turns out to be an Onryo. Okay, it's definitely walking in and out of the room. So I'll put the crucies like so, right there, right there. Now the ghost, the reason why I put the candlestick here is because the ghost can't begin a hunt from outside. It can't go outside the room. So the only places it can interact with the candlestick would be here and up to here, right? So you basically restrict the amount of places it can interact with the firelight from. You position the crucies relative to that. Okay, so we just need 1 more blowout. Let's see whether it is a Revenant or not. Has not thrown any books, so that's kind of unfortunate. This is definitely not. Oh, and there's a Yurei test. Let's turn this off for a quick second. So when you incense a Yurei, it gets trapped in this room for 90 seconds. I want to say 90. Let's double check that. It gets trapped in this room for 90 seconds, so that's a minute and a half. So if we see it leave the room after it's been incensed, then we know for sure it is not that ghost. Now we don't need anything else. Let's go back inside. A yokai is basically just a yokai test. You try and call it, and if it doesn't come to you, then from a place where normal ghosts would, then it is not. Then it is a yokai. Okay, I just need to. I don't know. I need to see that it's actually come back in this room, or I use the incense. Or even an event, right? Okay, I'm getting another motion sensor. I just want to. I'm getting another motion sensor. I want to make sure the ghost is in the room before incense. That way I can start the timer at the correct. Why is it so quiet? At the correct time. Yeah, it's totally is saying I'm a Yurei. The Yureis are annoyingly quiet like this. But there's also tons of other ghosts too that can be like this. Can't say for sure. Okay, so the ghost is definitely here. Move that. Do that. And slamming doors. Pretty indicative of a Yurei. Put that down there. Okay, incensed. Let's turn these off. There we go. Okay, now let's see. If the ghost crosses that motion sensor, we know for sure it is not a Yurei. We had to test it multiple times though, just to make sure. Because it doesn't have to leave its room for a minute and a half. It can actually stay in here for like a minute and a half. Okay, so we're waiting for our on-rail test. We're trying to get it to do an event. I could use the haunted mirror to do it. Oh, okay, so not a Yurei. It left its room. So I could use the haunted mirror to break it, or even just to bring like my sanity down so that it will do events more often. But really don't want to do that just yet. Okay, it's not on Rio. It didn't start hunting right away. Now we are left with. Let's see. I think we should start a hunt. Like, I don't see any other way we can go with this at the moment. So let's do a hunt. Wait, was Haunted Mirror in the? Oh, the haunted mirror was in the last. No, it was in this one. Oh, it's hard to keep track sometimes when you do multiple runs in a row. So it is haunted mirror. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we can also test whether it is a demon or a spirit. Okay, so we're gonna need these two. Oh. Yeah, we can test for it's a demon or a spirit too. That will be via, after it's incensed, we can start a timer again. And time it. So a demon will hunt right after 90 seconds. That's when it can start hunting again. Normal ghosts start at 120 seconds, and what's it called? A spirit will hunt after 180 seconds. So it's a huge gap that you can easily. It's a huge gap you can easily count on. That's normal speed. So we're not looking at a Hantu, a Dio, Moroi. It's flickering quite a lot. Okay. Lap it. Ooh, it's right there. Whoa, those are big throws. It is not a Polty. Okay, I'm feeling like it's an Oni again, right? That looks really visible. Oh my god, it's just... Pick a lane, please. It's just going back and forth. Where is it? What's it? Oh man, this is not the kind of looping I enjoy. I like it when it leaves. Alright, so I incensed it. So it has about 20 seconds before it can start hunting again. In my hand. And hopefully it actually went back to its room. Like, it's not just going to try hunting from there. I'll be able to tell because of headphones, but you might not be able to. You should be able to. Okay, you can start hunting now. 20 seconds before any ghost can hunt. Let's start with this. So it's not a poltergeist for sure. I believe we have electronics on in the room, so not a Raiju, not a Rev, not a thing. I mean, it could still be a thing, but I really doubt it. Okay, normal ghost can hunt now. And we didn't take a picture of it. Let's see. This ball, so it's definitely not an Oni. Okay, we're closing in on 180 seconds. It could literally just be a spirit if it doesn't hunt within that time. We have to check for yokai also, so we'll do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, it started hunting. Okay, so it's not a spirit. It took too long. I'm gonna say not a demon. It hunted way too late, closer to a spirit. And now we are gonna go check for... We're at 0 sanity, right? So we can check more easily for... or an event. Turn crucifix, yeah. So it's one crucifix down. There's a second one. Okay, we're just hanging out in here. Oh god. Hoping for an... That was a long missed ball, like before it hit me. So let's put this right there. Okay, I need one like ghost event, right? A full formed ghost event. Even a shadow one would be good. Let's move this over closer that way. Taking a long time to hunt. I have my thermo in here. It may have moved to a different room. So let's see. Let's put my camera. Actually, let's put one of my incense down. Let's go see if that's still in the nursery. If it's not, then we know it's not a Goryo. It's just really quiet. I'm at 0 sanity, so it should be hunting, right? I was going to grab a thermo. At this point, you want to walk around with your incense in your hand. Okay, it did something. Oh, it moved the bear. Okay. 3.2. What here? Okay, so it still is in this room. It has not left. Really good for telling me it's a Goryo. Makes me wonder, is it actually a shade? Did I overestimate the interaction range? Just because of how quiet it is. Turn these on. Let's see where the ghost actually is. See what's walking around here. Okay, so it is walking around in here. It is not actually as quiet as it appears. And judging by the fact that the ghostwriting books have not been touched at all, maybe the ghost can only interact with it, such as, like, it doesn't have ghostwriting books, so it doesn't fling it away. It only in no evidence. As long as there's evidence, it can fling it away if it doesn't have it. Maybe that's just how it works. I assume it just left the room. Okay, let's rearrange my inventory. So there, and there. Okay, it came back in the room. Yeah, walking back and forth now. All right, so I'm literally just waiting for a hunt, or not a hunt, but an interaction, not interaction, an event right now. I don't really feel like this really feels like a shade. I am literally like, what am I, 2 for 4 right now? I have a 50% success rate this stream. It's pretty bad. Shockingly. I know, very shocking. You know, let's just record the most sense right now. Let's get some extra moolah. There we go. Okay, let's leave the room and see if it does something. Okay, I don't know if it left or came back. I don't know if it like ran out of the room and just like went right back in the room. It's in the room now. Let's do this. This is a very... What? Now, is this actually a shade? Let's stand right here. Is this actually a shade? Like, let me go outside for a quick second. Okay, so we're gonna bring up Tybane's cheat sheet once again, okay? We're gonna do a double quick check. Right, there we go. And let's... Sorry, I didn't even bring it up for you there. There we go. Okay, so let's say the firelight was right here. Right? So the shade would be able to interact from inside here. And I was in a room with it when I blew it out, so it'd have to be in the foyer. So that's outside the shade's range. So I'm not crazy. I was right. Over here means that the ghost couldn't have interacted with it if it was a shade. Okay. So it's not a shade. It's just taking a long time to do anything. This is a very, very odd ghost. Okay. I think we're going to need to go ahead with... Oh, I don't think it's an Obombo, because an Obombo, when it is hunting, it is... What is it? It's slower than... It's a bit slower. It's like a slow twin, but when it's not hunting... No, sorry. It's like a slow twin when it's calm. When it's aggressive, it is like a fast... It's faster than a fast in. It's closer to a Moroi, so it's pretty quick. So it wasn't quick at all, so definitely not an Obombo. We didn't see his shapeshift at all the whole hunt, and we were watching it for quite a long time. As for miling, man, I don't think. Hmm. So where we wouldn't be able to hear it in a nursery. This is where we were when we were hunting. We wouldn't be able to hear it in the nursery. But that one's actually pretty difficult to tell. Hmm. Because it has the same floor as the rooms around it, which is carpet. So you can't tell whether it's there or not. Or yeah, you can't tell whether it's there in an area you can hear from, or whether it's in the carpeted nursery where its ghost room is. We can't tell for sure for that. Um, it is so quiet. I don't know if it's twins. It might, maybe it's a yokai, right? Maybe even a mare. We're gonna assume it's. Mm, I'm gonna say it's. Oh man, see this is where it's super tricky. Like I can't rule any of these ghosts. Okay, let's try a yokai test for another hunt, and then we'll try and take a pic. No, we can't. Okay, so like I said, phantoms during a hunt, they become invisible for such a long period of time. You lose track of it so quickly, like in a snap. It flickers away and disappears for like 2-3 seconds, and all of a sudden it pops up and kills you. Like that's why phantoms are dangerous in hunts. So it can't be a phantom because we saw it clear enough. So we're dealing with one of these five ghosts. A mare is very difficult. We needed to turn on any kind of light, but it hasn't been doing any of that. Um, we could end up doing something like this. Take a camera, and then we could point it at the foyer. I'm gonna put this down. We could point it at the foyer entrance, like that little separator. Actually, I'll show you. It's a lot easier. And it hasn't blown out the. Well, okay. Anyways, we can point it here, right? And then point it towards a room. We can see a little bit of light shining in. And we can turn off the lights for all the rooms. And if we turn on any one of them, then we know that it is probably just, it wouldn't be a mare. Yeah, we're gonna take this. Let's turn off the light. Oh, we gotta turn off the light here. Light here. Ugh. And it's throwing things now. It probably is just a mare. Mares can be like this, where they're more difficult than you'd expect them to be. We don't need that. And when it comes to miling, yeah, this is where it's gonna be hard, right? Okay, so it's gonna start hunting in its room, and from here, we're not gonna be able to hear it as it leaves its room for the hunt. Okay, it tried to hunt again. Okay, no. All right, well, it's in this room. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it goes back into its room. We'll be able to hear it, by the way. Go back into its room through most sensors. Okay, there we go. Now it's going to be able to hunt. And we're going to try a yokai test. So what that means is we're going to turn the radio right here. And unless it's inside the room, it's not going to hear us and it won't come inside. It's a pretty easy test to do in Kitchen Tanglewood. As for twins, if it's a different speed than it was prior, then it would definitely be twins. And it's a little bit hard to tell though, when the twin speeds difference. Okay, come on, come on. Now you want to start hunting? Oh, Let's see. Can we hear it? I think it hunted in the foyer because I didn't hear the motion sensors go off. Try and call it. Yeah, okay, so it's not a yokai. Hopefully it doesn't try and loop in here. Oh god, it's trying to make me loop. Oh! Jeez. Call it again? Yeah, for sure, it's not a yokai. It came back, and it was far enough that it should not have been able to hear me. Okay, not a yokai. I don't think it's twins. It's a little too fast. It sounds... It's normal speed for sure. As for miling, it didn't start hunting in its room. So maybe it changed its room. Let's double check that. And it just went back to its room. So let's turn in. Let's incense. 4. It has not left its room. How long have we been in here? Like over 30 minutes maybe? So, oh right, we gotta turn the lights off. Okay, so it hasn't been in its, it hasn't left the ghost room in like the last, however long, like I think we've been here for almost 30 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, in the last 28 minutes hasn't left its ghost room at all. So it could end up, it actually could be a Goryo, and this is literally the only way to find out. If it doesn't leave its room, Goryo. If it ever leaves its room, not a Goryo. And since we've been here for 28 minutes, unless it's a mare that just refuses to leave, or a miling that refuses to leave its favorite room, then it has to be a Goryo. So, yeah, we're in a tricky situation. Am I going to be, like, oh my god, am I only going to have a 2 for 5 win rate? 40% win rate this stream. Actually, if we count the weekly challenges, then that would be a 2 for 7. A really low win rate this stream. Definitely off my game. Okay, you know what we'll do? Since Merrick, we can't know if it's a mare or not because it needs to turn on some kind of light source, right? And we can't know if it's a Goryo or not because it needs to leave its room or not. And we can't know if it's a miling because for some reason it refuses to start a hunt from inside its ghost room. Because if it hunted from the inside of its ghost room, we'd be able to know. We'd actually hear the motion sensors, but we wouldn't hear the ghost stepping around inside of it. Unfortunately, it started hunting in the foyer. That's a guarantee. That's really what happened. That's why I couldn't actually know whether it actually was a miling or not. So let's give it about another minute. At 31 minutes, we will just, I don't know. Let's see. At 1 more minute, we'll decide whether it is a Goryo, a mare, a Goryo, or a mare, right? 30 seconds. $20 seconds. I know it's a little bit boring waiting for this, but we've exhausted all our options here. 10 more seconds. And okay, let's call it here. Yeah. Let's just assume it's a Goryo now, right? So we're waiting for a mare, but unfortunately we couldn't tell. That's why we were sitting here waiting for it to like flick a light switch on. Just flick a light switch on. As for miling, it keeps starting a hunt, not in its ghost room, and our motion sensors everywhere inside of it. So if it started a hunt in its ghost room, then it would hit the motion sensors as it's walking around, and we wouldn't hear it walking, which would basically tell us it's a miling. So that never happened, and this is getting very long. So let's go with Goryo. Just because this is how Goryos operate. And because the other tests we spent the last tons of times doing it was a freaking shade. How is that possible? So here's what happened. Here's why I rule out shade early on. I had a fire. You know what? Show don't tell. That's like the key thing that I'm constantly doing. So take a look at this. Bang, right there. All right. So let's look carefully here. We're in a nursery, right? Right. Let's see here. This is where I placed the firelights. Okay. Bang. Now, a shade can't interact with anything as long as you're in the same room as it. A firelight was lit, but was extinguished while I was standing right here, and the firelight was right here. Tell me, how is it possible that a shade extinguished a firelight from here, out like outside of its standard interaction range? Unless this like interaction thing is outdated, which I really doubt it. Ty Bane's cheat sheet is absolutely incredible and feels like it's always up to date. So unless the shade can actually reach further than its standard interaction range, I don't understand how it extinguished the fire when I was in the room with it. Super strange. I guess I'm just have to assume shades can do that now. Like maybe they have an extended twin interaction range. I don't know. Big question mark over my head right now. Probably over yours too. But yeah, that really sucks. So I see that you came here, but this is the last run we're doing. Tomorrow, we are hitting out the Tanglewood Rework maps. It's going to be an afternoon stream, and I'm going to start streaming it at noon, and we're going to go to about 14:45, which is 2:45 p.m. So if you want to see like someone, I guess, who's not a Kinetic partner, try out Tanglewood Rework for the first time, then come tomorrow at 2 p.m. and let's watch it. Let's do it together, right? Let's experience it together for the first time, because I'm on the fence of whether it's gonna be good or not, but I'm very hopeful that it is. I would. This is like a tiny thing that I wanted in there. It's like a tree. Just put a tree outside. It sounds stupid, but having a tree outside a suburban home really makes it feel a lot better. But yeah, we spent 30 minutes and 50 seconds in this map. So this was a no evidence run, by the way. And yeah, it was a little bit trickier than normal. So come back tomorrow, Tanglewood Rework, and we're going to do that. So thank you so much for watching, everyone who showed up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and have yourselves a great day. Check out the people who are doing the Tanglewood rework right now. I'm definitely going to do that too. I actually, no, no. I'm going to keep myself blind to what it actually is until tomorrow. I'm not even going to try it. So first experience tomorrow. See ya. Bye bye.